You won't believe it, but last year, it was a case of almost didn't make it alive from what was my fresh start. I had just gone through the worst breakup of my life. Messy, dramatic. The whole deal, I decided to rent this old house out in the middle of nowhere. I figured some peace would help me heal, you know? The listing called it a rustic fixer-upper, but for what I was paying, it might as well have been a mansion. It was a house nestled into the woods, enclosed by nothing but trees and silence. I remember staring at the peeling paint, the broken shutters, and thinking, yeah, this'll do. As I first pulled up, the inside wasn't any better. Dusty, cold, and dark, even in the middle of the day. But what caught my eye was this thing in the living room. It was a rocking horse, but not the cute kind you'd see in a kid's nursery. No. This one was carved out of dark wood, with these wide, staring eyes that seemed to follow you around the room. Its mouth was open, like it was caught mid-scream, and its mane was made of what looked like actual human hair. I should have thrown it out right there and then, but something about it made me hesitate. It felt wrong to touch it, so I just left it where it was. I lay awake in bed the first night, and the house creaked and groaned around me like it was alive. Around 2 a.m., I could have sworn I heard the sound of something rocking. At first, I figured it was just the wind, but then I got out of bed to check, and the rocking horse was indeed moving, slowly, back and forth. I laughed it off. Must just have been some uneven floorboards, right? But deep down, I was creeped out. The next day, I tried to stay busy, scrubbing the floors, unpacking my stuff, and avoiding the living room as much as possible. But by nightfall, I couldn't avoid it any longer. The horse had moved. It was facing the front door now, like it was watching for someone or something to come in. That night, I locked my bedroom door. I even shoved a chair under the knob just in case. But at 3 a.m., I woke up to the sound of whispering. It was inside the house. The tone was low and urgent. And though the words were incomprehensible, it was as though someone wanted to share with me some vital secret. My heart went like pounds of hammering against my ribs. I turned the handle slowly, using every single shred of courage that came into my heart, and I peeked out into the hall. The whispering had stopped. The rocking horse sat at the foot of the stairs. I don't even remember running back to my room, but I must have, because the next thing I knew, I was barricading myself in with everything I could find. The rest of the night I spent awake, clutching a kitchen knife and praying for the morning. By the time morning finally came, I'd had enough. I didn't even bother packing. I just grabbed my keys and bolted. I had just begun to back out of the driveway when I turned for one last look at the house. And that's when I saw the rocking horse sitting on the porch, peering at me with its empty eyes. I don't know what that thing was, but I'll tell you one thing. I'll never go near an old house again.